you, and we're at the Gossip Cafe today with Carla, and she's going to say her last name because I can never say it.
Carla Frateschi.
And she's the owner of the cafe, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about how she came to the United States, why she came to the United States.
Okay. So I came to Houston with my dad, who was a cancer patient, unfortunately, and that was back in 1984 the first time. And then, unfortunately, my dad passed away in, 2004, and then he passed away in 2005. And then I decided to stay in Houston because I have two boys and they loved being in Houston. They loved the lifestyle, they loved the school where they would go to. So my husband and I were fortunate enough to work for ourselves, and we decided why not, have a fresh start. And that's what happened. And the idea to open this cafe came about because I'm an attorney by profession, and I do real estate in Europe, and but I've always loved cooking, and I've always loved to be in the kitchen. And coming from a multicultural background, I decided to open this cafe mainly because I was a naughty mom, and there was nowhere around Authy to have a coffee or meet as moms. So I thought that would be the best opportunity to open this cafe next to the school.
Right, and because of all the expatriates that are at the international school, they were kind of needing to kind of bond and help each other work through the different difficulties that come into a new country. So this has become kind of a meeting place, a mecca for international parents from the school and other parents that come. In fact, on Tuesdays, I know that there's a group that meets here at Cafe Acai where parents come from Authy. It's a French group. And so tell me, how has this cafe helped other expatriates?
As I said, we started as, for mainly the moms at school, and as you know, we have so many different nationalities, and my background is multicultural anyway, so I'm like Lebanese, and I have French background, I have English upbringing, I'm married to an Italian, so I'm fortunate enough to be exposed to all these cultures, and I can help because I, in a way, understand the mentality of so many peoples because I've been there. And as I said, a lot of moms at the school, they were referred to the cafe like, oh, we have this cafe next to the school, you go and meet new people and they will help you. And that's what has been happening. We've had all kind of nationalities who came. I remember so many occasions like women coming in and they're new to Houston and they were a bit bewildered by the whole experience and they don't know where to go, how to meet people. And they come in and without fail, I used to tell them, now you're feeling a bit down and you don't know what to do, and you're gonna find eventually your place and you're gonna connect. Without fail, honestly, it's been like 3 months down the line, 6 months down, they come back and they are so happy. They've adapted, they've adjusted, so they meet other people here, they talk about their experience, people who have been here like a year or two who will help them see what to do in Houston, where to go, give them a list. I've had people sit down and give a list of, grocery stores, doctors, a dentist. It's all little details, but they can be overwhelming, and the city is so big. So, if you're not used to this, like it's so huge, so you can be really feeling a bit at loss on where to start. And this is what we've been doing mainly. Little things that can make your life much easier and make you adapt faster and feel comfortable and feel you have a support system.
That's the important.
If you need it, you know where to go.
Right. So it's a support system that you've been able to help these people bond and find connections. So maybe you can give us a couple of ideas of advice you would give to other expatriate women when they're coming to the United States. What are some of the things that would really help them to move forward quickly?
The first thing I say to most women that come in, because sometimes when you come from especially when you come from your own country, like if you're French and you're coming straight from France, or Italy, Italian and you're coming straight from Italy, the mistake that most people do, and we all do it, it's like you're so much homesick that you always compare where you are with home. So it's never good enough, in the sense that, a silly example, I've had Italian people say, oh, my pasta is never al dente. And I'm like, we don't, we're in Texas, eat brisket, eat barbecue, eat the best steak. If you're vegetarian, there are so many other options, you know what I mean? But don't come here expecting to find, because you're homesick, not because they do it on purpose, because you know you want to get always attached to home because you feel safe, you know. So adapt, and don't be scared to go forward, don't be scared to try new things, because live the life that people live in Houston. Don't live the life that you would live back home.
Right.
So be adventurous, go out, experience new things, new flavors, new tastes, new people. And you know, I was amazed to discover like a few months back, I don't know if you heard, that Houston is the #1 diversified city in the United States.
And look at the school, how many different.
And look how many nationalities at our school we have. Like we have over what, 70, 60?
I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like an unbelievable pool of very interesting, exciting people. And Houstonians, we are very lucky, and I say it openly, they're so welcoming and so warm, and you will always find somebody who's willing to help you around Houston. So don't be scared to go out, ask people, meet people, but as I said, make the most of what this city is gonna give you, and don't try to find, you know, attach yourself to what you are doing back home. Live a whole new experience, be adventurous, go and live it to the full, and you know, and ask people who went back home how they feel about leaving Houston, and you'll understand how lucky you are to be here, because they all want to come back to Houston.
That's right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for watching us with Expat View.
Thank you.
And please visit us on Facebook and like us.